Hey, it's Intrigue. I'd like to clear some things up about a semi-recent event that apparently some people are asking about, and some of the answers that have been given are not quite accurate or paint the situation in a completely different light. So, hx9, GM player, the caster, that guy. I had a falling out with him and ghosted him completely out of absolute necessity. First and foremost, I did not think he was insulting me or mad at me. Quite the opposite, actually. Though there were past events where he'd bashed my hero choices or acted passive-aggressively. That happens to everyone, though. Here's a summary before I get to the actual video. He and I became close friends and were talking often. He started to get creepy, and I got bored of him. He became whiny toward me, wishing I returned his interest, and compared me to 36 girls he'd dated in the past, because that's how you get a girl interested in you. I wish I was making this up. He went through weird periods of randomly and suddenly bashing himself for no reason, and acted really pathetic and would ignore my inquiries as to why he was behaving this way. This even happened in front of Miro. He also had extreme misogynistic interests, which I will not divulge due to a modicum of respect for his privacy. We still played Overwatch together occasionally, and one day he said he'd group with me to do competitive on his Smurf. I was gold, and he was diamond on that account. I figured I'd give it a shot. We did 4 games and went 2-2. While he had an attitude throughout, it became increasingly worse, especially for the last 2 games. I try to record all my competitive games no matter what, a fact he was aware of. Unfortunately, I forgot to record the 3rd game, but the main thing of note with that game was when the enemy Genji got play of the game. During it, hx9 said on voice, very derisively, "Oh, there's Genji killing our backline, as usual." Thankfully, someone else on the team said, "Your hindsight is impeccable," or something. After that, I asked in group chat if he was tilted. After all, everyone gets tilted, it's normal. But it isn't a good idea to keep playing like that, much less to force someone to keep playing with you. He responded with something about Doomfist as we're trying to get back to the point or something, which obviously was completely unrelated. I said something like, "Not what I asked," and he said, "I'm an idiot, ignore me." And I said, "What?" And he never replied. The final game was the absolute worst, and I have full footage of that, but that's coming up. After the game, I told him a duo partner wanted to play with me, which was true. He said, okay, then a moment later commented he'd be okay with trioing, or did they just want to duo? I said, duo only, and he said, with a ton of M's, and left the group. That is the last thing he said to me. I also want to note that I gave him an entire day to apologize or say anything to me, and like I said, he didn't say anything to me at all. Now, for the evidence of that night and series of comp games, other than the 3rd, as I stated, sadly, I've condensed it down to the questionable things, but all of these VODs are linked in the video description. I highly recommend watching the entire Volskaya VOD if you're interested and or skeptical. I do understand the potential desire for any context, because I'm going to condense this to the questionable things. I should also note that our second game was a full hold, and there was no real toxicity of note, besides his mansplaining, for lack of a better appropriate word, in group chat to me at the beginning. Anyway, enjoy the following.
Turrets on the right. Take them out. Nope, I gotta back out, I gotta back out.
Got the right.
Nice.
I need to.
Anna?
Oh my.
Both healers are down.
Whoops.
Discord on Anna.
That's too high up, I can hammer down here. Too high up this. Stop it. Hammer down, hit 3 of them. That's an oof.
Is an opportunity for change.
Turret top left, right on left, high up. Okay, one of you with tiny little bullet. Thank you. No one's shooting the shield either. Like, they're just gonna break my shield and hammer down. That's game right there.
True self is without form. Embrace tranquility.
I'm guessing there's no chance we can take care of this quietly, is there?
Death, how amusing.
I'll be busy soon enough.
At 14k damage block and 3 gold. Guy's doing nothing. You lose the shield, you lose the game. I need more healing. I can't just sit there and hold right click when we get a hack like that.
Swap off Zen. You want me to swap Anna?
Yeah.
No, Zen's fine.
I can't stay
Oh, I
alive.
already swapped.
Like, Anna's not a very good hero right now.
Get more.
Yeah,
Play
but
more.
you said you need more healing.
Yeah, more if you want to go more like raw healing.
Thank you.
Or Lucio. Anna's basically no healing.
I'm more than
Should I play?
This is winnable. Contest, contest, contest! Run in!
Like, Mercy can just stay with me, that would be perfect. I'll carry.
I understand.
The turrets, people, the turret! It's the same thing!
Play of the game. Select your hero.
I'll be watching over you.
Prepare. Prepare to attack. Select your hero. To attack. Select your hero.
Hello.
Hello.
be watching over you. Right beside performs their function. Victory is assured.
Are we gonna do this metro thing?
That'd be damn good.
She nodded.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I require a moment to enjoy some peace and quiet. Probably just a moment.
I could have used a little more time to get ready.
Still with you.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
We needed to all go in this truth.
We all went and we split up when we got through it.
Yeah.
What is new?
Fight on point. Oh, we don't have a Sombra anymore for a Symmetra anymore. Got a useless now. Well, front door we go.
Dude. Fate's toxic.
Back in the fight.
Oh, I gotta switch because now we can't teleport. Confusion. Oh, just running behind them and dying on purpose. Never mind. Let's just try to win this 5v6. Don't unhammer us!
Enemigo detectado.
Legit. Swing!
Heroes never die.
Ryan's discorded. Stop backing away from him. Swing!
Nice job.
My ultimate
Alright,
is
don't
ready.
throw your dragon.
I need healing. My dragon strike is ready.
Yeah.
Objective
I am on
A
fire.
captured. Commence
Why don't we
attack.
take this transcendent straight onto the point and then I'll wombo them. Stay back, Kronza. Good.
Reaper's one, he's on point.
Back in the fight.
Game on!
Let me get you patched up.
Hola. Hey.
Healing stream engaged.
Aloha.
Close one, nice. That Reaper got us, though.
I must go where I'm needed.
Let's take the point.
Good try, good try. Let's regroup and go for it again.
1.
Hello.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Good grab.
Widow
Except for the Widow.
There's a new fin flanking up here. Yeah. Must have been very sneaky.
4, 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds remaining. Capture objective A.
Ich kümmere mich um dich. Damage amplified.
Select your hero.
I'll be watching over you. Your support has arrived.
All systems operational. I'm back ready for combat.
That's the end of the footage. That's noteworthy. Rewatching these VODs made me uncomfortable and reminded me of how I felt a sick pit in my stomach during that Volskaya game. I still feel so bad for all those teammates. For what it's worth, I gave that Sim and Sombra player shot collar first thing. I also gave my other 2 endorsements shot collar. The funny thing is that once hx9 shut up, aside from him not calling out stuff that picked him off, we did so much better as a team and win much more easily. People were actually talking more and being positive. As a final aside, you'd think a Grandmaster who's a caster wannabe would be more respectful and professional toward his peers. Not just the people he casts with and for, but players like Fitzy here as well, who is a top 500 number 1 Sombra. hx9 knows I look up to Fitzy and love Sombra. I've been subscribed to Fitzy's Twitch for months. One day when hx9 knew I was watching Fitzy, he looked at his stream and immediately told me that he looks high. Then he said he was leaving because he couldn't take the high look anymore. Additionally, once I told him that Fitzy got teamed with Muma and Spree, and he said, "Oh wow, I feel bad for them." He hates off-meta heroes and is convinced anyone who plays them is carried, or swaps to something more meta when they want to secure wins. He reacted similarly when Fitzy got teamed with Karq, really being an asshole. And as for his comment about Fitzy's looks, he has no room to bash someone else's appearance. Truly pathetic. Let's end this on a happy note though, and celebrate heroes we all love so much, Ana and Sombra. I hope you're all enjoying Season 12.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Help would be appreciated.
What's up, kid? I didn't forget about you. Settle down, old man. You know nothing. You need to learn to relax.
Remind me to stay off your bad side.